Qatar, a land of stark contrasts. Gleaming skyscrapers rise from ancient desert sands, where tradition and ambition collide. Here, the past is alive, in bustling souks and quiet mosques, even as the future is built at breathtaking speed. This is Qatar Unveiled, a place where history and modernity walk side by side, shaping a unique national story. The first thing that hits you is the light. Brilliant sun reflecting off the Gulf, chrome cars, and glass towers. This is modern Qatar, built on vision and natural gas, where a city rises from the sand. Beneath the shimmering facade, a society in flux, youth balancing global trends, and tradition. Qatar is diversifying, investing in knowledge, sports, and culture for the future. This is a journey to find the authentic Qatar, a place of warmth, complexity, and surprising depth. Doha is not just a city, it's a statement, an ever-evolving skyline rising from the desert, where ambition meets tradition. Drive the Corniche. On one side, tranquil Gulf waters with wooden dhows. On the other, futuristic towers. Here, cultures converge, stories intertwine, and the heartbeat of possibility pulses through every street. To truly understand Qatar, you have to leave Doha behind. Drive north, where the city fades and the desert opens up. In Al Khor, old pearl boats sit beside gas fields, and the harbor still smells of the sea. Al Wakra's restored souk and quiet beaches recall simpler times. Here, life slows down, echoing stories of a quieter, enduring Qatar. To know a place, you must taste it. In Qatar, every dish is a conversation, told in the language of spices. Makbous is the heart of Qatari cuisine. Fragrant rice, tender meat, and a symphony of spices, shared among family and friends. The sea brings fresh fish, while influences from Persia, India, and the Levant shape every meal. From comforting haris to sweet lukaimat, Qatari food connects people and tells the story of a nation. If food is Qatar's language, Souk Waqif is its vibrant town square, a living piece of history, not a modern mall. Step into its winding alleys, and you're hit by the sense of oud, shisha, and spices, the sounds of haggling, laughter, and vendors calling out. Fabrics shimmer in one alley, gold glitters in another, and in the Falcon Souk, prized birds perch as owners discuss their lineage. This isn't a tourist trap. It's Doha's beating heart, where tradition thrives. Spice shops overflow with turmeric, cumin, and saffron, essential for Qatari dishes. You'll find traditional coffee pots and tiny cups, tools of hospitality. As night falls, the souk comes alive. Families and friends fill the cafes, the air thick with the aroma of grilled meats and fresh bread. It's a place for community, connection, and sharing stories. Here, the past isn't just remembered, it's lived every day in color and sound. The souk is Qatar's soul, alive with noise, flavor, and joy. In Qatar, the most meaningful conversations happen over coffee or tea, not in boardrooms. Qawa, Arabic coffee, is a ritual of welcome. Light, cardamom scented, served in tiny cups with dates. The etiquette is precise. Pour a little, accept at least one serving, and shake your cup when finished. Karak chai, a legacy of South Asian influence, is the nation's daily fuel. Strong black tea, milk, sugar, and spices. Karak is everywhere. in upscale cafes and roadside stands, uniting people from all walks of life. It's a reason to gather, a break in the day, a taste of modern Qatar's blended culture. Young and old alike sip karak, sharing stories and laughter. Amid rapid change, these simple rituals offer comfort and connection. In every cup, you taste Qatar's warmth and hospitality. In Qatar, Islam shapes daily life. It's the rhythm of the city, heard in the call to prayer echoing 5 times a day. The 5 pillars guide every observant Muslim: Shahada, faith; Salat, prayer; Zakat, charity; Saum, fasting; and Hajj, pilgrimage. Shops pause for prayer. Charity is woven into society, both publicly and quietly. Ramadan transforms the country. Days slow, nights come alive with family feasts and reflection. Fasting builds empathy and community, culminating in joyful gatherings at sunset. The Hajj pilgrimage is a spiritual milestone, connecting Qataris to a global faith. These pillars aren't abstract. They're lived, shaping identity and purpose. They offer comfort, structure, and unity in a rapidly changing world. Faith is not just tradition, it's a daily grounding force. In Qatar, religion is life's foundation, ever present and enduring. In Qatar, a wedding is more than 2 people joining. It's the union of families, a celebration of heritage. It begins with a formal family meeting, the Gotra, where futures are negotiated with respect. The Milcha, or marriage contract, is a private, meaningful ceremony. And a night follows: music, laughter, and intricate designs for the bride, surrounded by women. The main event is grand men and women celebrate separately, with feasts, dancing, and dazzling attire. The bride's entrance is a highlight, a moment of beauty and pride. Ancient rituals blend with modern luxury, lavish venues, world-class catering, and vibrant traditions. Weddings showcase Qatar's balance of old and new, honoring the past while embracing the present. It's a living expression of identity, family, and faith. In every celebration, the future and tradition dance together. If faith is Qatar's framework, family is its unbreakable core. Family extends far beyond parents and children. It's a vast network of relatives, the foundation of support and identity. Major decisions involve elders. Their wisdom is deeply respected. Fridays are for family. Generations gather for lunch, sharing food and stories, passing down traditions. Homes are built for togetherness, with courtyards and majlis, spaces for hospitality and community. The majlis is where business, disputes, and friendships are nurtured over coffee and dates. This strong family bond offers stability, but also challenges the young to balance tradition with personal dreams. For most, it's not conflict, but negotiation, a source of strength in a changing world. Family is the anchor, the constant that shapes every Qatari life. Qatar's youth live between 2 worlds, the traditions of their ancestors and the pulse of global culture. They move from the majlis to trendy cafes, blending thobes and abayas with designer brands, Land Cruisers for desert adventures, art galleries for modern expression. Their lives are a mix of old and new. Educated abroad, they return with fresh ideas, launching businesses and creative projects with a Qatari twist. Social media is their stage, but family and faith remain central. They face pressure to succeed and honor tradition while craving individuality and freedom. This generation is redefining what it means to be Qatari, modern, rooted, and globally connected. Their journey is a balancing act, shaping a new national identity. They are pioneers, writing Qatar's future in real time. In their hands, tradition and innovation walk side by side. Qatar's story was once all about LNG, liquefied natural gas. But now, the nation is reimagining its economic engine with Qatar National Vision 2030. Leaders are investing in knowledge, education, and culture to build a future beyond fossil fuels. New industries in technology, tourism, and finance are emerging, reshaping society and creating fresh opportunities for young Qataris. Life for a young Qatari today is a complex tapestry of immense opportunity and subtle yet powerful pressure. They have been given everything: a world-class education, financial security, and a passport that opens doors. With this privilege comes a profound, often unspoken expectation to achieve. The government and their families have invested heavily in them, and there is a sense that they must now deliver, that they must contribute to the nation's grand vision. This isn't the pressure of survival, it's the pressure of purpose. The question hanging in the air is not, will I succeed, but how will my success be meaningful? This search for meaning is leading many young people to look beyond the traditional, stable government jobs that were the pinnacle of ambition for their parents' generation. While these roles still offer security and prestige, a growing number are drawn to the risk and creativity of the private sector, to entrepreneurship, and to the arts. They want to build something of their own, to leave a personal mark. This is a significant cultural shift. It reflects a desire to move from being caretakers of wealth to creators of new value, to prove themselves in a competitive global arena on their own terms. At the same time, the social pressures remain. The importance of family honor, of making a good marriage, and of adhering to cultural norms is a constant backdrop to their lives. The digital world offers a window to a global culture of individualism, but the reality on the ground is still deeply communal. This creates an internal negotiation for many. How do you pursue a personal passion that might be seen as unconventional? How do you balance the demands of a global career with the weekly obligation of the family gathering? These are the questions that animate late-night conversations over Karak. Ultimately, this generation is tasked with a monumental challenge to synthesize the values of their heritage with the demands of a globalized future. They are the bridge between the old and the new, burdened and blessed by the pace of change. Their ambition is not just personal, it is national. They carry the weight of their country's aspirations on their shoulders. Their journey, the successes, the failures, the search for a life that is both authentic to themselves and loyal to their roots, will define the next chapter in the incredible unfolding story of Qatar. Qatar is a land of contrasts, where futuristic skylines meet ancient traditions, and the desert sands blend with bold ambition. Here, the scent of oud mingles with new construction, and the call to prayer echoes off glass towers. Yet, its true essence is found in shared meals, laughter along the corniche, and the warmth of Karak tea. Qatar is ever shifting, always becoming, never finished. This journey is just a glimpse an invitation to experience Qatar for yourself. Get lost in the souk, taste the flavors, and share stories over coffee. The real story is waiting for you. So keep exploring, stay curious, and discover the crossroads for yourself. Please subscribe and share.